This game, there's such a rift in the community right now, I feel, and it's not really a good one. People also forget that um, your individual reserve is different from everyone else's, quite literally. Um, the way you've went out, like the way you go out and spot animals, find need zones, and harvest them, helps to, if I'm not mistaken, that's tied to your population, your general population of animals. So, it really helps to get out there and just find need zones and spot animals and run around and get an idea of what's actually on your map. You don't have to harvest everything, but at the same rate, um, keep keep an idea that if you do want the chance of bigger ones respawning in, then you will want to focus. Even if you're not grinding, quote unquote, you will still want to focus on some of the more bigger ones. Like this one's going to be kind of small. Honestly, I'm just kind of out here shooting shit just for the cash right this very second because I need a little bit of money. But generally, even though I'm not a grinder, even though I'm not like going from drink zone to drink zone and only hunting that way, which I do hunt drink zones. Don't get me wrong, I hunt drink zones all the time. There's a spot on Silver Ridge Peaks. There's a couple spots on Silver Ridge Peaks where that's like my favorite way to hunt mule deer. I'll make sure that if I'm going after a mule deer, I'm in that hunting stand a good 20 minutes before the need zone goes active, and I like to just sit there and wait. Just sit there and wait and just look around and see what happens. And I've noticed that 30 minutes into the need zone time is about when they start coming in. And the first ones that come in are not the ones that you really want to focus on because I've noticed the big ones generally will be towards the back, and I missed that second time. I shot a tree that third time. Ah, hell with it. He's dying. I don't think I made that good of a shot. I know he donkey kicked, so I definitely know I got him. Damn, that's him right there. Oh, damn. Yeah, I really didn't make all that good of a shot. 223 would have put him down faster than that. That sucked. That really sucked. Let me go see about this. I don't. No, I didn't make a good shot at all. That really sucked. That was horrible. I'm normally not that bad. No, no wonder he still ain't even died. Jeez. I might have to get my dog. Get him to come out here and find this damn thing. Yeah, he still ain't even died yet. I have noticed a few bugs. Um, One of them tied with the bushes. I don't know what it is. You know that sound that. All right, well, oh come on, you're not gonna make the sound right now. That sound, the sound that it makes when you go through the bush. Yeah, okay. I've noticed where there'll be sometimes you'll go through those and you'll come out into like a clear spot like this where there's no shrubbery and that sound effect is still playing like repeatedly on and on and on and on and on. And last night I was playing and it legit would not freaking go away. I had to fast travel away from the area that I was in and then come back and then it was finally gone. Like so there is a glitch with the sound effect in the bushes. I figured that out. Um, it's every now and then it's random, but once you notice it, you can't unnotice it. It's just one of them things. And I've had a problem with trophies with animals. Um, it hadn't happened with this one, and he's still not dead yet. That's how bad of a shot I made. Jeez, that sucks. Go to record a video and make a horrible shot. Oh, that's great. It would be. It would be. I'd nail double lung heart shots anytime I'm not recording, and then hit record, and then I can't seem to fucking hit the broadside of the barn door. But yeah. The second one is animals. I've noticed some of them disappear whenever, like, for example, the other day I was playing with my buddy Dustin. I shot an animal. I know I made a vital hit. It ran just over the hill from where I was at. And then when I walked over to the blood trail to pick it up, it disappeared. Like the tracks from the animal disappeared, the blood trail disappeared, the hunting pressure on the map even disappeared. It was just gone. Like it never even existed. Like it was just a gray white buffalo, you know. It just never existed. Um, don't know what's up with that. It's only happened a couple times. It's not like it's a major persisting problem, but it is something. I mean, that would suck. I mean, what if that was a diamond? You know what I mean? Like, what if that was a diamond? It wasn't. Thankfully, it was just some shitty little silver, but that's besides the point, isn't it? Like, what if? What if it actually was? Ooh, there's one. There's a good one. This one hadn't even died yet, so I'm gonna wait for a while, and then I'll probably get my dog out here to find him. I'm not gonna not pick him up. That's the one thing you got to do. You gotta harvest your kills. Like you really got to go pick them up, especially if you want the game to respawn animals effectively. You can treat this game as a genuine hunting simulation. There are certain things you can do. Like you can tell I'm an old school player. I don't have that damn crosshair on my thing. I hate that damn crosshair. That personally, I hate it. I don't like it. And that's my own personal preference. If you like playing with the crosshair, then play with the crosshair. I don't care. You do you, bro. But I hate the shit. And I also hate um, the damn weapon wheel. I can't stand this thing. I don't know what it is. Yes, it's functional, but it's like every damn game now has to have a weapon wheel. I got used to the whole, tab buttons with my directional thing. I know what this is. I know what these are. This is my 22. The next one here is my 243. Here's my 308, my 300. Like, and then I got my freaking sink cover and my first aid right after it. Real simple concept. I got used to it. Um, some people don't like it. Obviously, the developers felt the need to add the weapon wheel. I don't really see a point in it. But then again, you know, play the game how you like to play the game. Do things as you like to do them. Uh, it's not necessarily about what I like when it comes to your video gaming. So, I do want to go ahead and smack that thing. That'll be a good little bit of money. There was some ruse down in here too. He's aggressive. Of course he's aggressive. He's just gonna give me a kill. I mean, that's fine. I got two of them. Missed. Yeah, for those of you who just noticed, damn, his recoil is like non-existent. Um, Peep this. Perks, shotguns, 3 points in the recoil management all day long. All day long, bro. It's like the best shit in the world. Like, seriously. But damn near all guns now, they don't recoil nowhere near as hard as they used to. It's nice. It's crazy to see all these kangaroos going aggressive. I didn't put like 13, 14 hours into this reserve alone. Hadn't had not one kangaroo actually come up to me trying to do crazy shit like that. But that's cool. You know, oh no, that's right. It's 3. I gotta shoot it with the 243. Yeah, I need to get closer. Even with the polymer tip, the 243 still just does not have the ass to really punch through there like that. A lot of people sleep on the 243. I use it a lot. I was running around with the 223, and that damn Feral still never died. Um, I was running around basically with all the ARs there for a little while. And don't get me wrong, I like it. It's fun, but that 223, man, it just does not have. It'll put them down. Don't get me wrong. It will put them down. But it just, oh my God, they run and run and run and run and run. And they run like half a mile. They basically run a marathon after you've shot them. So it's like, oof, you know, something like this, little fox or something like that. I bet you it'd do really good for. Just take it right out real quick with no problem. But the 243 is perfect for that. Bright orange too. Look at that. That's beautiful. I like the no, not taxidermized. I like, yeah. There we go. Man, I like how they've been doing the furs and stuff for these, man. This is a PS4 game. This is a PS4 game. It's crazy. Beautiful. It's on the move. Okay. Gotta try to get it now. Come on, aiming high. Boom, got him. Boom. Boom. That was dope. Oh, that was dope. Alright, I need to chill out in this area. Um, One good thing that'll help you out, pro tip for you, especially if you're running around on the ground, don't shoot any more than about 3 animals in really close proximity to need zones. You'll accidentally take out your need zone. You don't want to do that. Um, where's that? Where's that kangaroo? Where's the blood? I could have swore it was just right over here. Did it? It made it farther than that, didn't it? I thought I had. That was a female. Where's the damn roo? I lost my roo. Oh my lord. Uh, Jeez. Standing back there. Where's my blood, man? I thought it was over back in this way. Mm, all right. Come on. Where's the damn thing? I was about to say. Gonna be around here somewhere. Oh. Really? Well, I messed that one up. Oh well. What? Boy, I'll pop you too. What's that? I don't want to shoot a one. I don't know. Not even worth it. I was sitting there going like money, 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 and then all of a sudden I got to looking at the score. I'm like, yeah, nah, don't want all that. I'll just go shoot some crocodilians here in a little bit. Look at the girls on that. Beautiful. I like these things, man. They're gorgeous. Double lung heart shot, 194 yards with 243 polymer tip. Just to show you, this thing ain't weak. This thing can do it. It really can. Even with class 4 animals like whitetail and stuff like that. This thing can do it. It is a good gun. And if you're using the soft points and just making sure you get nice broadside shots, those are free kills. Did you hear me? Those are free kills. You don't have to pay any money for the soft point ammo. So as long as you can make good shots, good vital shots, and know that you're going to at least hit the lung, that's free money. Now, personally, I like to use the polymer tip just for reasons like that. Getting nice double lung right over to the heart. Black white fur type. I don't know that I actually have a black white fur type in my lodge right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and save it. Some people are like, I only like to save diamonds, and that's your thing, bro. I like to save golds. I feel like a gold is more than adequate to be put in a lodge. It's a beautiful trophy. Have you seen the racks on some of these big golds that I've, that I've not only I've got, but other people in the community have got? They're nice. You gonna run? Yeah, you're gonna run. That's that one. But yeah, my main focus whenever I hit record was just to talk about the great one thing. I personally feel like there should be more. There should only be one of them at any one time on any map, and not tied to a herd, but or need zones, but tied to a home range, and just make them to where they never spawn in the same place. They're always constantly moving around. They move around from wherever they're like all around the home range, and whenever their need times come active, they just go to the closest need zone. Similar to how tigers work. I feel like if they implemented the great ones under the tiger system, kind of like how they just roam their home range and whatnot, I feel like that would probably be like the best way to go about it. But then again, we've also had the problem where tigers are supposed to be elusive, but they've, you know, the community has made it to where there's, they found them basically everywhere. But that would be alleviated though if there was only one of them, right? If there was only one grade one of any given species on a reserve at any one time. If there was only one, period, only one, then you wouldn't run into the problem that we have with the tigers, where they're kind of everywhere when they're not supposed to be. um, which, and I think that the tiger problem could be alleviated if they just lowered the spawns. Honestly, if they made it to where I think they're supposed to be like what 16 or something like that across the map. Hell, make it 4 or 5. You know, real like one hand numbers here, like 3, 4, 5. Make it to where they're genuinely elusive. Um, but then again, that would make it to where there'd be a whole bunch of smaller stuff that would probably spawn in first instead of all the the bigger trophies that people want, and then the rare fur types tied with the big trophy score that people want too. But I don't know that would really work with the tigers, lowering the spawn count. But the tiger system with the great ones and only make it to where there's like one on the map at any given time. I think that's a good way to do the whole great one thing. Personally, um, I don't obviously I don't care if EW is listening and they hear this and they want to do that, or if they don't want to do that. If they do want to do that, then more power to them. I don't care. I think it'd be better for the game and better for the community. If you don't want to do it and you got something else planned, that's y'all's thing. That's y'all's gig. I can't tell them how to run their business. Um, I do remember the old community manager though. There was a live stream at one point, and he was there with the guy, or no, with not. Okay, so this is like actually 2 community managers ago then, because Jaxie is the community manager now. The guy before then was on a live stream with the community manager that was the guy before that, and I forget um, exactly who that was. I think he was from like the UK or something like that. He was cool as fuck. But I remember there being a live stream, and they someone talked about a fishing game, and I chimed in the Hunter Call of the Water. Like it was everybody laughed that was on the live stream. If you heard it and you were there, then you would know. Um, but I unironically, a couple of years later, the angler comes out. So maybe the joke sparked something. I don't know, but I thought it was a great little moment. But maybe I can't help but wonder if not necessarily that was from me. No, that'd be stupid. But a joke turns into a real thought that someone has, and then boom, it becomes a reality simply because it was joked about once and it was funny, and then people started thinking, hey, actually, you know what? If we put our own style onto this, it might actually be okay. And then look, boom, you got the angler. So, if EW wants to use this, then go ahead and use that implementation with the great ones. I'd be cool with it. I don't give a damn. I just want to see the game succeed. It's like literally the best hunting game on the fucking market right now. And depending on how you play the game, it doesn't have to be a boring grind fest. It doesn't. It can literally, it can genuinely be a hunting simulation if you let it. Um, no, it's not going to be like Way of the Hunter. I honestly feel like that's more in heavy simulation, whereas this is not so heavy in the simulation. It does take a lot of those aspects and serves it up to you. And honestly, it's not that bad, like for real, the way they do stuff. One of the reasons I love the Hunter so much is because, so I grew up in the late '90s, and going into the early 2000s. So I remember as a kid playing all the old Cabela's games on PC, and then later when the PS2 came out, like uh, Cabela's Deer Hunt, Cabela's Big Game Hunter, the first Dangerous Hunts games. You could go on the menu in those games and you could actually turn the red dots off. So you could actually then have an actual somewhat hunting simulation on the PS2. On the PC games, they didn't show you where the damn animals were. You didn't have a little red dot on your screen indicating where the animals were. They were just, out there, and you had to go and kill them. Um, I remember on the PS2, it was kind of cool. They put like three or four females out there, and then you'd have like two really big trophies of whatever it was animal that you were going for. Um, but then all of a sudden, hunting games felt like they were on rails and very linear and not free at all. It would basically just be like you're playing a damn Call of Duty mission where you're running through this one defined set location. You can't venture off from it. And then all of a sudden there's a massive trophy in front of you. And you got all this cinematic shit going on while you're shooting. It just felt really gay and dumb and just not fun at all, especially whenever you come from like the late 90s, early 2000s of all the Cabela's big hitting, big game hunting, like the best of the best shit that was out there. And then you go start playing the bullshit that was the late 2000s, early 20 teens. And it's like, wow, hunting games have really fell off, and then Call of the Wild hits. Like, this was way back then, man. Like, Call of the Wild was so, like, ahead of every damn thing. And even to this day, in a lot of ways, Call of the Wild is still ahead of over everything. And it's crazy. Yeah, you can get up and you can run around and you can do all that. Or you can do what I'm doing. Just crouching, just exploring, just walking around, just enjoying the land. Doesn't really seem like there's a whole lot here, so what was that? Stubble quail. Nah, it's been a minute since I've seen them. Damn, there's another 4 easy over there. He's just over there hanging out. And look, that animal still never died. Look at that. How long have I been? I've done killed three or four other things. That thing still never died. That's crazy. And maybe this little video right here is just an example, like, a, to show you proof of what I'm talking about. Like, you still can go out and shoot big animals and get good trophies and stuff like that without jumping from tent to tent to tent to tent to tent to tent, running around, like getting all the animals into one area and then taking them all out. Like, no, I'm not saying that anybody's wrong for that. If that's how they want to play the game, then that's how they want to play the game. They have the right to be able to play the game that way. Um, this community does not need to. We don't need to be bashing each other. Number one, for how people like to play the game that they paid for. That's asinine. I'm sorry, but if you are a consumer of a product and someone else is a consumer of said product and they paid for that product with their own money, as did you do not have the right to turn around and then tell them how they need to play the game. You don't. You don't have that right. Um, Irregardless of the way you feel about something, it does not matter. It is their right to be able to play the game however they want to. If someone wants to jump around from tent to tent and grind, then they can. Like, I feel like that's cheap, me personally. But I also don't talk down about anybody for doing it either. There's tons of YouTubers who do that, and I love watching their content. I actually like getting a lot of the info from a lot of these YouTubers who grind because that helps me in my more authentic sort of reserves. I can take some of the tips and some of the things that they've learned about respawns, about drink times and food times and need zones in general and home ranges and all this stuff. I can take a lot of those tips and still apply it into my reserve. So, like, even if they are playing the game in a way that I wouldn't want my reserve to be played, it's still cool to see them do a lot of this stuff because it does show, fundamentally how some of the game actually works. And it allows you to, it takes some of the mystique off of everything and allows you to be like, oh, okay, I get it now. So if I just alter the way I do things just a little bit further on down the line, even though I'm not like forcing the grind so hard, I still will get the game to do X, Y, or Z simply because I've been practicing some stuff. I didn't realize they were so close. Can you not be like facing that way, homie? You hear me breathing in and out like that? I'm smoking my vape. So no fucking way! Look at him! Look at the little guy! Oh my god! It's the first time I've had like one walk up on me, little fucker. What? What? No! No! Die! God damn! Why are y'all just flying around me? No way! No way! No way! No damn way! Oh my god! No way! I just beamed that dude. Oh wow! What are you? Gray brown, grounded. What? So this is another. Okay, this is another thing that needs to change. Um, this I now the score is ruined because he wasn't flying. Come on, guys. Why is it some game bird species like ducks, for example, don't have to be shot from the sky? Geese do not have to be shot from the sky. None of these species have to be shot from the sky, but quails and pheasants have to be shot from the sky, otherwise it ruins the whole trophy. Come on, guys, like that. Come on, like that. That's one thing that needs to be changed. If pheasants and quail are going to be a bird species where they have to be flying for you to be able to actually get an adequate like trophy rating out of them, then make all flying birds that way. Like, let's not just have one or two. That we gotta have like let's have some, you know, make them all that way, please, or not at all, because I hate getting screwed out of trophies like that. You know, and like I'm sorry, but in real life, if this was a really huge quail, then it wouldn't matter if I shot it on the ground or shot it in the air. Like it really wouldn't. Stop running, damn it! My aim's shit. God damn it! You fucking bastard. Whatever. But yeah, it really shouldn't matter if I shoot this thing off the ground or if I shoot it in the air. It's a big quail, right? So I feel like that kind of needs to change just a little bit. That's mildly irritating. Very mildly irritating. Whole bunch of stuff down in here. We found roost deer and kangaroo are still down in here. There's oh shit. I guess it accidentally got erased. There's several need zones for crocodiles all the way in through here, especially right in here. I still need to go up that way. But uh wanted to give you guys something I hadn't uploaded in a little bit. And I used to upload a lot of the Hunter Call of the Wild. And now that I'm getting back into it, and I got a buddy of mine who were playing it and stuff like that. It's been nice to get back into it. But I noticed this whole rift in the community, and I'm just like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, hold up. This community has always been amazing, and we got to keep it that way. And we also have to put some people in the community have to put their big boy pants on and understand that they can't force anybody to do anything, right? You as a person cannot force anybody else to do anything, and people are gonna enjoy the product that they paid for the way that they want to. Okay, I know these are very like foreign concepts in today's world where a lot of people get bent up on their feelings and everybody gets what they want just because they feel like something. Um, your feelings are not always right. I'm just going to put that out there. Your feelings are not always right. Your feelings will betray you, okay? Because your feelings can allow you to see and feel things that aren't actually accurate and aren't actually true. You know, the heart can deceive, your feelings can deceive your mind in what is reality. And number two, having a big game like this where we can go from geez, all over here in America to all over the world, and we get these massive, huge reserves that are just, you know, so massive. It takes hours to get across them and to really see anything. And there's so many animals and yada, and so much stuff to do. Having stuff like this is a privilege. Okay, it's a privilege. You know, and the fact that there's only like one. Now there's two because the way of the hunter, right? The way of the hunter is making. I haven't played it yet, but it's making its rounds in the community, and a lot of the hunting gaming community in general is liking it. Um, but Call of the Wild started something when all the other hunting games were basically giving us dog crap. And it is a privilege to be able to have something like this. It is a privilege to be able to have a group of guys that actually genuinely love hunting and love video games and appreciate hunting as a whole enough to make it a game that actually feels somewhat real, especially if you're just organically playing it. Like, this shit feels real in a lot of ways. Like, it really does. Um, Especially in the comparison of what came just before it, you know? Context is king. Like, you gotta have context for everything. Um, People nowadays are looking at this in comparison to the way of the hunter and talking about Call of the Wild as if it's crap without actually stopping to realize that Call of the Wild goes after something totally different. And the way of the hunter is like more ultra simulation. And that's not necessarily what Call of the Wild is meant to be. It's not meant to be the ultra simulator. If it was meant to be the ultra simulator, then anytime you got a gun and you put a scope on it, we'd have to go out to the
You
shooting
know,
range.
I
That way we
spotted
could
some
dial in our
traction here,
weapons.
close to where you're at right now.
This guy's gonna
I'll
talk.
send the coordinates.
It would be like the old Cabela's Big Game Hunter series. Like, I remember Big Game Hunter 2005. Um, you actually had to go and sight in your damn guns. Like, you had to adjust windage and all that good stuff, man. It was ridiculous. Um, and I would I like to think of Call of the Wild as a mild simulation because it is a mild simulation. You can play it very video gamey if you choose to. You can abuse how they've set it up and play it very video gamey, or you can kind of organically go out and hunt, and whatever's thrown at you is thrown at you. You get good kills, you get good kills. Go out and explore, find the need zones, find the watering holes, find the food zones, find the rest zones, all that good stuff. Um, See the map, explore the map, all that good stuff. I like having this tent up here. It's beautiful up here, But it's a privilege to be able to have these amazing, massive reserves where we have all these different species of animal, and we have all these different methods of being able to hunt them, and we have like all this different crazy stuff. Like, guys, like, this is a privilege. It is not like people get like on these live streams sometimes and they start saying, "Oh, we want this," and yada yada, and get mad, and it's like, whoa, guys, just like chill, stop for a second, enjoy life, have a cup of coffee, look at the freaking mountains, man. Look how gorgeous this shit is. Be thankful you live in a time frame that allows you to be able to have a system to be able to play something like this. Because I don't know about you guys, I'm not massively wealthy. I can't afford to just go on hunting trips like this in real life. You know how expensive hunting trips like this are in real life? I mean, this is like what millionaires do. Seriously. So a lot of the community needs to just stop and be thankful for for the opportunity in which we are given, because this is just outright amazing. It's just beautiful. It's just gorgeous. Um, I was talking to my buddy Dustin. One of my favorite spots, and I have a beef with tree stands, and I'll get to that. I do have a big beef with tree stands. My main beef is we'll actually go out that way right now, and I'll kind of talk about my beef with them. So the tree stands are tied to the tripod pack. So I think it's called tree stands and tripods. Um, these tree stands, man, they're borderline useless. Um, there is only certain situations where you will be able to put your tree stand up exactly the way that you want it, and the orientation that you want it. And most of these trees are completely unusable. Um, there's been quite a few areas around, like for example, I think it was over here, actually, yeah, where I got this. This is a tripod. I wanted to put a tree stand up down here, like literally right over the water. I could sit there and just, you know, the watch over stuff as they were
Tracks are
coming
my
in,
go-to source for
and I could
insight
be in a
into animals
tree.
in the reserve.
But
Species,
out of all
number,
the
mood.
trees,
You can learn a lot about them before you've ever spotted anything.
gotta let this guy shut up. Out of all the trees that were over there, there was only a couple of them that were actually on the water that I could put my stand on. And but none of those trees were actually would allow the tree stand to be facing over top of the water. So not only have they limited the amount of trees or the kinds of trees that you can put these tree stands on, and they are tied to a certain kind of tree model. I've noticed that they're tied to a couple different kinds of tree models. Um, but they so not only are you limited on the amount of trees, so odds are that you won't even be able to put a stand down in an area that you want, but you're limited to orientation. So basically, how this tree stand is set up right here, this is the only way I can have this tree stand. I can't have it turned back around facing the other way. Period. It won't let you do it. Um, and I feel like that's kind of messed up because if you think about it, we have to pay money for this. Like, we have to pay real money for this DLC. And I wonder if those guys are fleeing because there's a cougar. I did shoot a cougar out of this stand like yesterday, 2, 3 days ago. My buddy Dustin, he was online and he's running around the lower part of the map, and I'm here in this damn stand, and I shoot a cougar. How about that? I think I hit him too far forward. I did. Yep. Another bad shot. Damn. Stop running so I can shoot you again. Oh, that happens. There's another one I need to go pick up when he dies eventually. By the way it looks, though, he might just go ahead and run off the reserve. No, there's still the edge of the reserve's like over there, I think. Yeah, it's close. I don't know. That sucks. That really sucks. Anyway, there's one right here. That's nice. That's nice, man. You literally just walk right up underneath my stand. The small little guy. Right on through that bone to double lung him. That 308, man, it's not fucking around. It is not fucking around. Like this mule deer 1500 to 1800. This is like one stand that I like to use. It's a structure you actually got to build. It's a big shooting house. That thing is cool, man. I like that. I like going up and sitting into that thing. Just looking around. It's nice. Made a bad shot on that one deer. Yeah, see, this is where my buddy Dustin was running around. We found a bunch of stuff last night, all in through here. 8 to noon down in here on some bison. I've got pronghorn all down in through here. Mule deer, plains bison, pronghorn. We spent quite a bit of time just down here in this lower land. Went around, got most of the outposts going up the side. Did a lot of hunting in here. This is a good spot to have a tent, by the way, because it allows you to come in right here. And there's a big, for at least on my reserve, there's been a big cougar that's been hanging out around in here. I've been trying to go for him, but there's been big elks that have also been all up and through here. You want some big ass elk? You come up here. There's some big elk up there. At least they're in my reserve. They are. Still need to go check this out a little bit. Need to check those out. There's some stuff around here. So I still got some more. But guys, it is such a privilege to be able to have something like this. And we in the community need to be a little bit more thankful to, in general, we just need to be more thankful for what we have and quit getting bent up all out of shape just because something happens that we don't like. There's going to be a lot of things in life that happen that you don't like that you're going to have to just deal with. And that's going to be that, like for real. So you might as well quit bitching about it. Saved it. I was able to save it. And that's what being patient will get you. I was able to save it. I think I just heart shot him, actually. I think I just shot him in the heart. Oh, that's great. That's great. That's fantastic. That's beautiful. I love it. Where'd he go? Damn it. Damn it, where'd he go? I'm bad about this. I am bad about this sometimes. Oh, come on. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? He wasn't that far away. What the fuck? What? Alright, let me get back up in my fucking tree stand and look around. Oh, damn. Oh, damn, where was this guy? Fuck. Like, fucking A. Jesus Christ. What's funny is I was running right for him earlier. I didn't think he was that far away. Yep. That second shot was a double long hard shot. That first shot sucked. Mm, right in the neck. Boy, I'm sorry. At least I was able to finish him off right. That was great. All right, guys. Well, I think I've been recording long enough. I've recorded for about an hour. Went around. Uh, yeah. EW, if you're listening, the my ideas with the great one. I think that would at least be something to try. Um, it would make it to where there's just not so many of them. I mean, because it defeats the whole purpose of the great one being a thing anyway. That one's going down nicely. Well, now I'll have some decent respawns. Hopefully they'll be a little bit bigger. And to the community, I just want to say, hey, be thankful. Be thankful for what we got, for real. And even paying full price for some of these DLCs, you know, EW has worked really hard to give us a beautifully crafted experience. It's not just a game; it's a whole experience, man. Like it really is. And uh, don't get all bent up out of shape about how certain people in the community are playing, especially some of these popular YouTubers. They're allowed to play how they want. They're allowed to approach the game how they want. And if anything, be thankful that there are some people out there doing that because it gives us raw data. Like for real, it allows us to be able to understand a little bit more about what's actually going on in Call of the Wild and how some of these animals work. And so, if anything, it's a good thing. Um, so we don't need to be so divisive. What was that? Oh, okay. It switched from one to another. There's a track on top of it. Everybody just needs to enjoy the game how they like to enjoy the game, and let stuff organically happen. Like stuff is better in life when it organically, you know, happens and you don't force it. Stuff in life is way better. I'm just being honest. Um, I know at some point I'm gonna get my whitetail great one. I know at some point I'm gonna get a great one. I don't know when it's gonna be. I don't know how it's gonna be. I'm not forcing it. I want it to organically happen, and that's gonna be cool. If I gotta put 1,000 hours into the fucking game before I finally get a great one, then hey, I gotta put 1,000 hours into the fucking game. Like it really, I don't. It really doesn't bother me. It really doesn't bother me. And I play this game differently than a lot of other people play this game. Um, and I like that. I like the fact that you can do that. I think it's a privilege, the fact that you can be able to do this. I keep going back to that word privilege. Anything good and everything good that you have in your life is a privilege. All right? It is a privilege. Be thankful for it. A lot of people need to be thankful for a lot of things that they have. We get entirely too greedy and entirely too hung up on what we want personally in our own lives, our own desires, and we need to get away from that, man. It's corrosive and it's just infectious, and we need to get away from that sort of mentality, and we need to just start enjoying life more. People need to start appreciating life more and appreciating the things that the people around them do for them, and just learn to enjoy your life more. And that's basically all I got for the day, guys. If you liked the video, drop me a like, drop me a comment, subscribe maybe. This has been Mika. This has been my room, or in today's case, the great outdoors. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I hope y'all have a good day.